Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested. Hey there. What do you say we do a random ranking? Let's go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with based on those movies. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking those movies. So, I was outside all day today, building a swing set. Got a little burn. Doesn't look so bad on the camera, from my point of view. What's funny though, this beard casting shadow here on my chest and my neck, so I'm kind of red and tan everywhere except right here, which is kind of funny. And when I trim this, which I keep saying I'm going to do, I'll get to it eventually. When I trim this off, it's going to be very pale compared to the rest of the tan that I got going on here from building swing set. Not in our backyard. One of the sets of grandparents is putting a new playground swing set sort of thing for all their grandkids. Okay, including my daughters. Okay, let's get to picking those movies. Sorry, I just talked about all of that stuff. You probably don't even care. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. But it's irrelevant to this video, other than I can feel the burn on my neck. Alright, let's go back here and pick one. What is this? What the heck? You know what? I can't even pick it up, so I'm going to pick up the one next to it. Alright, and then classic back here action, because we get some good movies from back here. Oh, don't want to knock over those stacks. Alright, what do we got? Nice, nice, and nice. Oh, these are great movies. All of these are great, great. Okay, first we're going to start off with, washed out. First we're going to start off with King Kong. This is the 33 film. It was 33, right? 1933. 33 movie. And it's the original. You know, we got this one, then we got that one with the dude, Jeff Lebowski, Jeff Bridges, and we also have the Peter Jackson one, and really I like them all. I'd probably say the Jeff Bridges one is probably my least favorite. I can't fully get into that one. I don't really like how it was modernized and all of that. But then you have like Kong Skull Island. You know, I like King Kong. I like this one here. This one is very good. I've dedicated some of my studio practice. The artwork that I make has been heavily based on or influenced by this film. So I feel a pretty strong connection to it. Yeah, I like King Kong. Next we have a remake, and when we say remake, we're talking like actual remake here. We're talking about Gus Van Sant's Psycho. I saw this in the theater. Me and my buddy, we went to go see it. And what year was that? I don't know, I can't see. It was probably like 98, 99. 99 is what this says. Is that correct? Or is that just when the movie came out? But yeah, here Norman Bates is played by Vince Vaughn. That's interesting, right? Look at Vince Vaughn's earlier career. He's just doing a lot of interesting stuff, and then he sort of got into like the frat pack comedies, which are great. Love him in those. Love his speech patterns, the way he talks, that speedy delivery that he gives. He's so good at that. I love it. But it's also fun to go back and look at these other projects that he was doing, like this and Rudy, and you know, like Swingers and Jurassic Park: The Lost World. His character just vanishes, disappears. That'd be cool if they brought him back for some reason. But yeah, this is cool because it's like a shot-for-shot remake, minor differences here and there. Just thinking about one of the differences. Anne Heche, rest in peace. yeah, I thought this was pretty good and very bold to take such a classic and try and redo it, do it in color. You know, it's just a bold thing for Gus Van Sant to try, and I think it's a pretty cool exercise. So I still like it, you know, even though it's not the original, it's interesting, and I like that boldness. Next we have Clueless, 90s. What was this? 95? I was gonna guess 94, but it says 95. Or is this 95 when the physical media came out? Because sometimes those dates are a little tricky, but I'm going to say the movie did. Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up. What did they say about this? I'm not seeing any critic information. But yeah, 2 thumbs up. This is good. I was a little late to seeing it because I didn't see it in the theater, so it was like, you know, when it hit rentals. This wasn't a theater movie for me. But I do remember people talking about it when it was in the theater. And like the big thing was like, oh, she, spoilers, dates her brother. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck ends up with her brother or whatever? And I was just like so confused. And then you watch it and you're like, okay, I understand, you know, it wasn't actual, they weren't actually, you know, siblings. But yeah, this was great. Always had the big crush on her. Dion. What? Come on. What is that girl's name? I can't even think of her name right now. Stacey Dash. Loved Stacey Dash in this. And later learned that she was quite a bit older than everybody. Was like not even close to high school age. But yeah, she was my favorite of the trio in this movie. Also, they recently, I think it was maybe for the Super Bowl, they like remade a scene from this with who was all in it. I think maybe it was just Alicia Silverstone and also Amber, who's not on here, but Amber looks exactly the same. Like she hasn't aged a day since 95, which, wow, that's impressive. That's like, you know, people would say that about Tom Cruise. People would say that about Keanu and, you know, other ageless people. Ambular from Clueless is that way. Anyway, really like this movie. So I was probably in 4th or 5th grade when that came out. Okay. What are we gonna do here? 4th, 5th, 6th, 4th, somewhere around there. Anyway, let's rank these. How are we gonna do it? I don't know. It's because it's like I got food in my mouth here. See, here's the thing. King Kong is like the best, the one that I like respect most from this, and then I have a lot of respect for the boldness of the Psycho remake. But this one's probably just my favorite, right? It's the easiest watch. It's the most fun to watch. I'm not really putting in King Kong all the time, you know, just the oldness of it. It you know, we've gone so far beyond this style of filmmaking. A lot of it's still, you know, amazing filmmaking. You know, you recognize that as you're watching it, but I don't know, maybe I need to get one with better sound quality, but I don't know. I think what I'm going to do here is just go. I'm even wondering if I want to do this. Like, I think the way I'm ranking these today is easiest watch. The easiest watch, the one I would put in right now, just because they're good, easy watches. They have that rewatchability. And unfortunately, because of the oldness of King Kong and some of the quality and the screaming, the nonsense. I mean, there's so much screaming in that movie. That I might have to put it at the end, and that feels weird. It feels weird to do that. So I'm going to go Clueless #1. Very easy to watch. Great movie. You know, just a childhood classic for me. And then I'm going to go Psycho. It's an easy watch too. You know, it's Psycho modernized, and you know, Vince Vaughn. It's fun to watch him in a role like this. You know, before we really knew him, like as a frat pack member. And then, you know, when I say that, I'm thinking of like Old School and Dodgeball and, you know, stuff like that. And then I'm going to go King Kong, which I have absolute high respect for. And, you know, it's probably the best out of all of these. But I'm going to put it at the end just because, again, it's one, I'm just not in the mood to watch it right now. You know, an older movie. I'd rather watch Clueless right now. I did watch tonight The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Is that what it's called? The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Watched that today with my wife and friend Tracy. That was really fun. Anyway, Clueless, Psycho, and then King Kong. So my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout. Tomorrow is Father's Day.